Hi guys, I'm Jamoya, and today in Nana Friedman we're gonna do something a little bit different. I came across this article in the UK news that's titled "Shoppers Run for Their Lives as Elderly Motorist Plows Car Through Shopping Center."
Hello! Yeah! Sound! Hey!
I was explaining to everyone that I was reading this article that I caught in the UK news about this elderly lady that ran her car through a shopping center.
Oh my lord!
And at first it wasn't funny.
That's not funny, baby.
Because
did she hit
I
anybody?
just wanted to. No, nobody was injured, which is a great thing. But there have been so many other situations that are similar to this, where people or elderly people are actually driving cars through supermarkets and shopping centers, and it's just not safe.
Well, I guess what the problem is, they probably think it's a drive-through.
They don't think it's a drive-through.
That was good.
That's not funny.
It's not funny. It's not funny, baby. No. I've done it a couple times myself. Trust me, I know.
What a couple of times?
I drove through stuff.
Like what?
The drive-through. The hair salon.
You drove through the hair salon.
Yeah. Of course, I was aiming at this girl that was sleeping with my husband at the time. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on with the story, baby. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you, I'm old. I know. You're driving, and what happens is you get confused.
Confused with what?
The
Time out.
pedals.
Let's pause. If you are an elderly person and you are getting confused when you're driving, then it may be time for you to give your keys over to your daughter, to your son, hand in your driver's license, because this is my personal opinion. After a certain age, people should be required to take their driving test over. You should be required to take your driving test over at least every 15 years. You need to take it over.
Well, here's the thing. If after every, let's say, 5 years, everybody should have to take over their test. That's what I think. I wouldn't put a number on elderly.
I said everybody. I didn't say elderly.
You said after a certain age.
Okay, so it's like when you're 7.
That's what she said, right?
Okay, listen. When you're 18 and you get your driver's license,
yeah,
they send it to you in the mail, or they give it to you. No, they send it to you in the mail. And when you turn 21, they send you another one. And then when it expires, which is probably 7 or 8 years, I don't know the number, so don't quote me, but 7 or 8 years it expires, and then they require you to submit some form to the Department of Motor Vehicles in order to get another one, correct?
Yeah. That's how it goes.
Same thing for your car. You have to register
but that's
your car
not a test,
every year.
That's
But that's not a test. But every year you have to re-register your car, and every 7 or 8 years you have to submit for a new driver's license after it expires, correct?
Yeah.
I wish I had mine in front of me. I can show
But you should have to
but
take a road test. All that paperwork, that don't mean nothing.
No, this is the point I'm getting to. What I'm getting to is when it's time for your license to be renewed, which is at every 7 or 8 years, you need to physically go into the DMV, take your road test over, and then based off of how you do on your road test, that will tell the DMV if you need your license or if you should be issued updated license.
A training class or something.
And if you don't pass it, you need to be put through a training class. It's the same thing for minors who are 15 and 16 who are trying to get their permit. They have to go through the 5-hour class. They have to do a road test. It should be the same thing every 7 or 8 years. Especially when you're getting your license renewed.
At the end of the day, the insurance companies are set up the way they are. If people want to be safe, then they'll be safe. They'll take classes. I take classes.
But
I had to after that accident I had with that girl who was sleeping with my husband.
Okay. We're not going to talk about that today.
No, but I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
But you made me lose my train of thought.
It's because it didn't count. So anyway, I was saying.
No, I do
if
remember.
that
I remember. Let me see what I have to say. So every time, okay, you said that you're a safe driver, correct? And although most elderly people are safe drivers, you have to take into consideration that most elderly people take medication.
Yeah, but
And they
we
should
all
not
on
be
these
driving.
medications, though.
They should not be driving a motor vehicle under the influence of anything. That's like driving. What is it? Driving while intoxicated, or what is it called?
Under the influence.
Under the
But you know what?
influence.
Everybody, you're right. Elderly people, in a lot of cases, are on a prescription that got them a little wired. You know, your nerves, your judgment's a little off when you get a little older. I know, baby. I know. But to be fair, everybody should have to take, you know, like that's fair.
Everyone,
now,
not just
at the
elderly,
same,
but...
excuse me, thank
Sorry.
you. At the same time, you know, we have insurance companies that are set up so that you pay a premium, and depending on how safe your record is, that will affect how much you have to pay every month. Now, when you get older and you've had a long history of driving safe, then you don't need to pay as much money as you do when you were a young whippersnapper. Right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair. I think that's fair.
Now,
But
hold
when it gets
on. Elderly people have less accidents than young folk. Do you know that?
Not when they're driving through supermarkets.
Statistically, they have lower accident rates than young folk. Did you know that?
I'm sure they do, but in the case of this individual who
You didn't answer the
drove
question,
through the
though.
supermarket,
Could you answer the question?
Yes.
Okay,
that
so
is
now
true.
you know that.
But
So-
that does not take
so-
away from the fact that they need to take their road test over, or everyone needs to take their road test over
Baby.
after a few years.
Here's the problem. Everybody makes mistakes. You got young folk
But
driving
mistakes,
through supermarkets too.
What? No, I have
It
not
happens.
heard a story of
It
a
happens.
young individual driving through
Google
the
it.
supermarket. And I'm not saying it didn't happen.
But then Google it.
Let's Google this as well.
Anyway, while she does it, I'm going to talk to y'all about this delicious pie. No, baby. I'm going to talk to y'all about this conditioner I got. Baby, show me the conditioner. It's a hair conditioner.
It's not a conditioner. I think it's your moisturizer.
My moisturizer. It's good. It's the Nana Friedman moisturizer.
I think it's hemp. It smells really good. Let me
Smell it.
Yeah, it actually smells really good.
I'm telling you. Go on nanafriedman.com and check that out. If you got natural hair, if you got dry hair, if you're looking for a good moisturizer, try my hemp. I got a Labor Day sale too. Check it out. Did you find that? Did you Google that?
Oh,
yet?
I'm sorry. I was playing the air conditioner. Here you go.
Just stop playing now.
Sorry.
Thank you.
There you go.
Cause you know, old people, you get confused. You get behind that pedal, you're pressing those little pedals, and you forget the right from the left, the brake from the accelerator. So what they need to have is more elderly people need to explore the option of a manual transmission. Because you can't mix up the accelerator from the brake as easy when you got to shift gears and press on that clutch.
Okay, so it's not just elderly people. I take that back, people.
Yeah, shut your mouth. See, young people think they know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. That's what I'm
Take
here.
that back. I just found, I don't know where this is, but I Googled it, and it came up as a teen driver crashes pickup truck
Hello.
through a Woodbury storefront.
Thank
So
you.
it happens to all of us.
Thank you. Thank
It
you.
happens to all of us.
Yeah.
But I still believe that every 7 to 8 years, everybody should take their driving test over, young or old. It should be for
That's
everyone.
Fine. That's fine. I'm glad you got beliefs.
Yeah.
That's good.
What
Do you drive safe? Do you text while you drive? Tell us about your beliefs. Do you text while you drive? Be honest.
Does that consider being at a stoplight?
I'll take that as a yes. So, it just goes to show you, you can't target a group of people just because they're old. You can't do that. You gotta be general. You gotta look at the principles now. Anyway, that's all we got for today.
Drive safe, everybody.
Yeah, drive safe.
Drive safe.
We'll see you next time. 2 hands.
Bye.
Put another hand. I have to stroke yours and put another hand.
Sorry.
There you go. There you go. Okay, 2 hands in the wind, y'all. All right.
This is a funny story. Okay, gotta get together. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You gonna be serious?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hi guys, I'm Jamoya.